Hello, this is Anne, and I'd like to talk a little bit about the week 2 assignment for the professional email that's due Sunday, January 29th. And let me show you what we've got here. Um, Everyone will do the week 2 forums, and Forum 2C has you prepare this audience and purpose profile. And here is just a model of one student's topic choice. She said that her primary audience is K through 5 teachers. And she is one, so this is an actual work experience, and I encourage you all to do this if you can find anything applicable to what you're doing now or what you'll be doing in the future. That really is our point here, so take every advantage and every opportunity. The secondary audience would be support staff or secretaries, those who are actually sending out the information to parents. Relationship with the audience, you're all colleagues. The purpose is to inform everyone about attendance, tardies, and early checkouts. The audience and purpose statement, this purpose of this is to email teachers that they need to follow the school policy for attendance. Now there's an intended use here, and I'm not sure if we want to get into this, but it's to solve a problem in our school, which is the underreporting of non-attendance. The next things that are just really applicable here, I think just here, let's look at the tone, polite and professional. These are colleagues that this person has worked with, and there's no need to be overly formal, and there are several assumptions that are probably safe to make. So let's go ahead and look at the email itself. Now this is just on a Word document, but you can imagine all of the, the regular email setup with the subject line, the to and the from, and the date. But it begins, "Good morning, everyone. We are at the halfway mark for the school year, and I hope everyone is having a great year. I know there has been a lot of changes this school year, but I want to inform you that our school attendance policy has not changed. As you all know, when students have 4 or more tardies, early checkouts in a month, we will need to send out a notice to parents. The forms can be found under the mailboxes in the office. The tardies, early checkouts, slips, need to be copied and attached to the form to mail out to parents. Please keep the original slips and sign the forms. When completed, please give to Patty or Nancy to send out to parents. If you have any questions, please refer to your staff handbook. Thank you." And then the name, title, and phone contact. Now, before we get to the yellow, here I should put these down a little bit. So first of all, whenever you see the spell check grammar function in your Word document, and these apply to emails as well, then you know that there's something wrong here. When you see this green squiggly line, there's a grammatical problem there. I know there have been, and I really try to get people to avoid a lot if you can. It's just not a professional phrase. You can always be more specific and thus more clear and concise if you avoid a lot. So I know there have been several changes this school year would be good. Oh, another little thing here, you don't need to capitalize morning or everyone, just the G on good. Good morning, everyone. Okay, what's the next one? Tardies, and this is here because it's a break in the word. But let's look at the actual information. And what I try to tell people to do is to always put yourself into the situation of the reader and try to imagine that if you were receiving this, what you would actually need to know to perform the process successfully. This starts out with a fragment, so we have to fix that right away. As you know, when students have 4 or more tardies, early checkouts in a month, not a complete sentence, but it's really easy to fix this by just connecting this to the next sentence. As you know, when students have 4 or more tardies in a month, we will need to send out a notice to parents. Forms can be found under the mailboxes in the office. The tardies early checkouts slips need to be copied. Now see, I get confused already here because I'm seeing 3 different references to the kinds of papers and notifications that are involved. There's a notice to parents, there are forms involved, and there are slips, the tardies early checkout slips. So if I were reading this, I would want that to be cleared up and just made easier to follow. What I would suggest, since there are at least 2 different steps here, more like 3 steps, possibly 4, I think it would just be clearer to take this whole paragraph and organize it into steps. So I'm going to scroll down here to a possible revision of that paragraph. And here you'll see, as you all know, when students have 4 or more tardies in a month, it's school policy to send parents an attendance notification form. Now that right there has gotten rid of 2 of the terms. Remember, the original was either notice, it was notice and form. So we'll just give it the name. And I'm imagining that if this is under the mailbox in the office, it probably has a big title at the top. It probably says attendance notification form or notification to parents form. Whatever is the title of the form, try to use that specifically in your steps here. Here is the process to follow. 1. Copy your tardies early checkout slips and file the originals. 2. Staple the copied slips to the notification form. And 3. Sign the form and give the stapled packet to Patty or Nancy to send to parents. Now, this could be actually 2 steps. Sign the form, and then number 4, give the stapled packet. But these are simple enough instructions that they can go together. Sort of like this one is. Copy and file the originals. Copy your tardy slips and file the originals. Okay. And then you can go back and finish with this same. This is just a very good ending. If you have any questions, please refer to your staff handbook or ask Patty or Nancy for help, I would say. All right. If you have any questions about this and about how to make yours better, please give me an email or call. And that's it.